Alright, we're going to do something a little different today. I've had a lot of questions about what angles I use, how I sharpen, different things about how the testing goes. In order to get 15 degrees on this knife, I had to flip the gauge around on the KME clamp, but we're going to go ahead and sharpen this AUS 8 Rat 1 real quick, and then we'll go ahead and strop it, and you get an idea of exactly what I do every single time for every single knife. And like I said in the last video, everything from now on, unless something is just way too thick and it's going to look ridiculous with 15 degrees per side, everything will be 15 degrees per side from now on, just for the sake of argument. So I don't raise big burrs. I already set the angle on this one. And this is 300 grit I'm starting with. Every time I start with 300 grit. Now we're just going to make a single pass each time on each side without any pressure on it, just to weaken up that little bit of a burr that I have. It is kind of hard to do using diamonds, but it does help quite a bit when it comes to stropping. Now we're doing 600. And I'm doing this now because I'm going to go ahead, since I do have a loaner Rat 1 and D2 coming, I'm going to go ahead and make sure this has had enough sharpenings that were definitely in fresh steel, so that when I go to do the test, there isn't any question about how many times each one was sharpened. I'm going to do the same thing with the D2 rat. I believe it's only been sharpened once so far. So I'll go ahead and do the same thing, so that way each one will be starting off on 4, whichever I pick, 4 or 5 sharpenings to do the test with, to compare the two. Alright, we have a tiny little bit of burr left. Just the weight of the knife. Go ahead and weaken that up some more. It's almost completely gone now. I do strop a little bit differently than a lot of people. Not in the actual technique, but this is what I use right here. This and basswood. I don't have a base for them. Just simply lay it down, get my angle, and do my 5 passes per side. This is 6 micron. Same deal, from 6, I go to 3. and finish it up with 1 micron. Easily shaves hair right off. That's how every single one's done when I test. And right now we're at the 11-minute mark, so I would say maybe for setup, add another minute or two onto this. So definitely under 15 minutes to do each one of these to set up for the test, for each individual test. So I'm not sure if that answers anybody's questions. And I'm not sure how good it's going to show it, but that's the edge we get right there. Some steels appear more polished than others at 1500 grit and stropped that way. But it's pretty good. That's it. You have any other questions, drop them down below. I'll be glad to answer them for you. As always, I appreciate your time, and thanks for watching.